calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Lawrence. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This pass caught by Hamler. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, high 7. Hey, lock it.
From the 27, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced incompletion on 1st down.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part. of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 40, 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants!
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over them. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, box up!
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Jones, throwing on first down.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 41, Jones. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Jones on first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Jones. And then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Jones off the play fake. And Wilson with it, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Mac Jones keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Go! Hey, Delta!
Lawrence. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Down inside the 40.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Lawrence.
Open man is Uzama. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
That caught by Manhurts.
And they work this out past the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. On first down, Jones.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Jones will try and run with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Mac Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 24, Lawrence.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Lawrence on the sneak.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go in the quarterback sneak. Now he's going to bring up 4th down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On play action, Lawrence